Alright, so today I'm going to show you how I kill the QBD. And so, it's QBD guide. Alright, so I'm going to start with what I'm wearing. Black Dragons is my Slayer test, so right now I have the full Slayer helmet. I'm using a skill cape, engineering cape, which is, solid. I'm using Superior Tetsu, but I have been able to use this same thing with Bondos or Guffins. It was a lot harder with Guffins, and I had to eat a lot more, but with Bondos, it's about the same. You probably have to eat a little more. And I'm using dual chaotic claws for their speed and critical chance. And then Barrow's gloves, 6-age circuit, dragon boots, and an amulet of fury. Alright, so for this method you are going to need 83 herblore to make super anti-fires if you have a banner of your god faction, and you can use that to boost skill by 2, and then you can get 85 herblore to make these. So you only need 83, and then you do need 92 prayer for soul split, and I think that's about all of the requirements. Obviously, the higher your combat stats, the better. I'm pretty solid here. So, anyway, I'm gonna melee, and my abilities, I'm using, your basic abilities: slice, punish, backhand, havoc, sever, dismember, and then for thresholds, I'm using flurry to do AoE damage, assault and destroy for just pure damage, and berserk to really just do it extremely fast, because that'll do a lot of damage on the Queen Black Dragon. So these two I just have in here for if everything else is not off cooldown yet, just to build some adrenaline. And so what I take is one, you don't need a prayer flask, you can be a prayer potion. You only need, one dose per kill really. Super anti-fire, a super set or extremes if you have them, or overloads. I don't. I have a teleport to house, and the rest are rock tails. And I like to do one kill at a time and teleport. A lot of times I could do another one, maybe, but I don't like to risk it. So I just teleport every time, and it takes like 3 seconds to get there and back. So it's not a big deal. And you can see you just teleport to Port Sarum, or just walk over here, and this is right where you go. So if you die while at the Queen Black Dragon, your stuff will be dropped outside of her lair, and as you just saw, I'm pretty much already inside of it, so you can get back in probably under 30 seconds. So don't worry about losing anything. If you are wearing barrows, it'll break, but it's not the worst thing to happen. Alright, so here we are outside the portal. I like to pot up here. I like to wait, and I go in for to use my super anti-fire. Now, for some reason, my this artifact here is like flat, and I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with my screen, but that really doesn't matter. You want to stand in one space to the left of it, and that way you'll avoid some of these fire attacks she uses. And it just moved me over, which isn't cool. Alright, and so when the fight starts, you just want to unload your abilities as best you can. There's really no method, really. You want to just use what you can when you can. Obviously, you want to use the better abilities when they're off cooldown, so Havoc is one I like to use. And what I like to do is I really like to have full adrenaline by the time I kill it the first time. Kill its first form, so I can use a berserk. And that way you can come back and really do a lot of damage to it very fast. And you want to build up a threshold after you use berserk. And you use that with berserk, and you should be able to do a ton of damage. As you just saw, the second form's already dead. So build up adrenaline on your first form and save it, as best you can, so you can unleash berserk on the second form, and you can take it out and about I mean 20 seconds. Now it has gone to a more resistant form to melee, so that's a problem. But it's not terrible. So here comes one of its big breaths here, and just tank these. They'll hit you for 750 each. But if you're standing to the left, you'll be able to dodge one, which is why we're standing here. And just don't risk it too much. She can hit pretty high, so just eat when you have to. And when she summons these guys, they're gonna hit you pretty good. There's a way to go dodge this, but then you want to use flurry, and that'll kill them pretty fast, and then you can heal off of them with soul split. And this form she's in really can be problematic because it's harder to hit her, so you can't really heal with soul split. But it's not terrible. Man, she's really spawning a lot of these guys, and that's quite annoying. Alright, that form's dead. No, it's not. I lied. It's not dead. Get one more hit on it. Okay, now the last form you gotta watch out for is the super fire breath attack, and that'll pop up on the bottom of your screen down here and say something in orange. I don't ever read it, I just know. You'll see it. It says, see, that's not it. The huge breath is the normal thing, which we can dodge. Another thing you want to watch out for is the freeze time. A guy will pop up in one of these corners and start saying weird things. And if you don't kill him, he'll freeze time and you just have to sit there and take damage. Here's the blue form, which is super weak to melee, so that's good. And there you go. Click on this last pillar, and it should be, we were victorious. So I have 2 minutes left on my anti-fire, so that took roughly 4 minutes to do. And yeah, so you just want to click on this, get your reward, and then I teleport away. Come back for another one. It's a weak reward, but hopefully we'll get a better one next time.
Okay, so I didn't get a chance to show the extreme fire breath in that fight, so I'll show it here. What's going to happen is some orange dialogue or text is going to pop up in the bottom of your chat and say QBD prepares to blow extremely hot flames. And then in the middle of where right in front of her will be blue and everywhere else will be orange. So if you're in the middle, you can take like 2,000 damage per second, but if you move to the side, it's only 450. So if you see that orange, you got to move to the side. And the time freeze, one of the tortured souls will spawn in one of the two corners and say, "Mortal, hurry, kill me. The time spell is before the time spell is complete," or something like that. And if you don't kill him, he will freeze time, which is bad. So here I see him too late, and I go to try and kill him, but for some reason it won't let me kill him. And so it freezes time, and I'm just forced to sit here and take damage. I can't eat, I can't do anything. And somehow I don't die, but most of the time if that happens, you will die. So definitely check the corners and make sure you kill that guy.